Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled at the edge of a vast forest, there lived a sweet and innocent girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She earned her nickname from a beautiful crimson hooded cape that her dear grandmother had lovingly made for her. Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother lived on the other side of the forest, and she was always eager to visit her. One sunny morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother called out, "Dear daughter, your grandmother is feeling unwell. Would you be kind enough to take this basket of freshly baked goodies to her? Be careful and stay on the path, for the woods can be treacherous." Little Red Riding Hood's eyes sparkled with excitement. She happily agreed and set off on her journey, holding the basket tightly. As she entered the enchanting forest, sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating a magical canopy above her. Birds chirped melodiously, and squirrels scampered playfully around the tall trees. Unbeknownst to Little Red Riding Hood, a cunning wolf lurked near me. He had noticed the sweet girl and her basket of treats, and his mind filled with a mischievous plan. The wolf hurried ahead, taking a shortcut to Grandma's cottage. When he arrived, he knocked gently on the door. "Who is it?" called the weak voice of Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother from inside. "It's me, your dear granddaughter," replied the slim wolf, imitating Little Red Riding Hood's voice. "I brought you some delicious treats to make you feel better." The unsuspecting grandmother, believing it to be her beloved granddaughter, opened the door, but instead of Little Red Riding Hood, she found the wolf standing before her, grinning wickedly. Before she could writ, the wolf pounced on her, devouring her in one gulp. Disguised as Grandma, the wolf slipped into her bed and pulled the covers up to his snout. A short while later, Little Red Riding Hood reached her grandmother's cottage. She knocked on the door and called out, "Grandma, it's me. I brought you some tasty treats." The wolf, still pretending to be Grandma, responded, "Come in, my dear." As Little Red Riding Hood entered the cottage, she noticed something strange about her grandmother's appearance. "Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have!" she exclaimed, peering at the wolf. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," replied the wolf, attempting to imitate Grandma's voice. Little Red Riding Hood grew more curious. "Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!" she remarked, stepping closer. With a menacing growl, the wolf cast away his disguise and sprang toward Little Red Riding Hood. But just as he lunged, a brave woodsman, who had been patrolling the area, burst into the cottage, axe in hand. Seeing the danger, the woodsman swiftly swung his axe and struck the wolf, rescuing Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf let out a howl of pain and scampered away into the forest, never to be seen again. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother embraced tightly, relieved and grateful for the woodsman's timely intervention. From that day forward, they always remembered to be cautious and aware of the dangers that might lurk in the world. And so, Little Red Riding Hood learned the importance of staying on the path, trusting her instincts, and the kindness of strangers. The village rejoiced, for their beloved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother lived happily ever after, cherishing each other's company and the lessons they had learned. The news of the brave woodsman's heroic act spread throughout the village, earning him the admiration and respect of everyone. The villagers organized a grand celebration to honor Little Red Riding Hood, her grandmother, and the woodsman. The townsfolk gathered together, decorating the village square with colorful ribbons and flowers. There were delicious treats, lively music, and joyful laughter filling the air. During the celebration, the woodsman shared stories of his adventures in the forest, inspiring the children to be brave and vigilant. Little Red Riding Hood, now a little older and wiser, stepped forward and expressed her gratitude to the woodsman for saving her life. From that day forward, the villagers worked together to make their community safer. They built sturdy fences around the homes, formed neighborhood watch groups, and taught their children about the importance of caution and awareness.